Greetings. I am Christopher Hobbs, a fourth-year business administration student from Broward County, Florida. And today, I want to talk about Amazon and some of the ethical issues surrounding its company. As students studying global business, I figured understanding these topics is extremely important for our future careers, especially about a company like Amazon, that is something that we use or we buy from frequently. So I figured doing an oral presentation and a summary on this company will be extremely relevant. First, let's start with the taxes. Amazon has been criticized for not paying its fair share of them. They've been accused of using loopholes and strategies to pay less taxes, which can affect things like public services and income equality. This raises big questions about fairness and corporate responsibility as well. Amazon treats its workers poorly. There have been reports of tough working conditions in Amazon warehouses, with workers feeling pressured about being monitored closely. Some workers have even reported not having enough time for breaks or feeling afraid to take time off when they're sick. That's crazy. This brings up concerns about worker rights and well-being. And I can attest to this as I've had friends who have personally told me about their experience working with Amazon and how true it is and how unfair they are to their workers. Amazon also uses a totally different working style. They use a lot of temporary workers who don't always get the same benefits or job security as full-time workers. And this can make things uncertain and even stressful for these workers. And it's part of a bigger issue about how the gig economy affects people's lives and livelihoods. You can imagine working for a job or a company like Amazon, expecting to get these full-time responsibilities and these full-time benefits. And then in actuality, you're not getting any of it. And that's just crazy. Then there's the way Amazon's delivery system works. Many of the drivers are part of the gig economy, which means they're not always guaranteed steady work or a fair pay. Imagine if you have a family to pay for, you have kids and the food to put on the table, and because you're in this gig economy, you're not too sure when your next paycheck and when your next opportunity will come for you to work. That's a huge issue in an economy like right now. And this has led to debates about how companies like Amazon should really treat their delivery workers and whether the gig economy is fair. In my opinion, I don't think it's fair. Now, there may be other reasons as to why they do it, but I believe they may not be 100% ethical. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans and we have families and we have things that we have to pay for and we have bills. And something like this is something that's not guaranteed. And I believe something like this should be guaranteed. And lastly, Amazon has been criticized for how the algorithm works. Some people say Amazon's algorithm favors their own products or products from sellers who pay more. This can affect competition and fairness for other sellers on the platform. So to kind of wrap things up in conclusion, Amazon's size and reach have made it a major player in the global business world, but it also raises important questions about ethical responsibilities as future global business leaders. In my opinion, I do believe that it is up to us to talk about these issues and to think about these issues more and to advocate for fair and ethical practices in the business world. With that being said, thank you all for listening. I appreciate you all.